Well, hello, and welcome to Clarion Call. We're calling this the Clarion Call Training Institute, and tonight we're going to be talking about the common law grand jury. Last night we had a meeting here, and several of my friends came, and everybody seems to be unbelieving about what we're doing, finding reasons why we shouldn't do it instead of why we should. And I can understand that because this is new. It's new to a lot of people. We've all been taught so many false ideas throughout our entire lives that when you come across something that is so new and it's unbelievable, and the very first reaction is to reject it. And so I want you to know I don't have any hard feelings. I wish we would have said goodbye to each other. But anyway, that's just how it happened. I was a little bit flabbergasted last night. But let me explain. There's several things that we need to talk about, and I did not want to write an email to each and every one of you. So instead, I'm doing these YouTube videos in the chance that everybody might be able to get this information and assimilate it. First of all, as far as the common law grand jury is concerned, there's no reason to be upset with the future possibility of the grand jury all of a sudden becoming like an oligarchy, because that's not what the grand jury is. Last night we had some rebuttal to it because some of you were thinking that, well, what if the grand jury gets out of control? And first of all, the grand jury is comprised of people who are on the voting rolls, people who are registered to vote. So, as you assumed last night, some of you assumed that the grand jury would be a permanent 25 of people. I didn't get to address that, but I should have. These 25 people are different people maybe every year, maybe every 6 months. The only people that are the same are going to be the administrators, which is going to be the 4 people. It's going to be like they have a job. The 4 people at each county will have the job, and they'll have a secretary. And these 4 people will be going out into the community, and they will be unearthing malfeasance, fraud, criminal activity by our elected officials. Okay? So I hope that puts that to rest. We're not putting together a system that's going to turn into an oligarchy. First of all, the grand jury is assigned the task of coming up with an indictment or a presentation. And therefore, if the grand jury started indicting all kinds of people that shouldn't have been indicted, those people would just go to trial, and they'd be tried by a jury of their peers, and they would be exonerated. So why would a common law grand jury who's after the truth go ahead and start indicting people just because they have a vendetta about them, even if they could? There's no reason for them to. We have to build this on a foundation that we're returning to honesty. We're returning to truth. We're returning to whatever things are good, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report. We're thinking on these things. We want to bring back justice into our society. And if we, the people, cannot do it through the common law grand jury system, the way that it's being presented, then there is no way for us to do it. This is the only way for us to enforce the Constitution as we the people. So I'm going to let this little bit rest here for now. I think I covered everything on the issue of why we would want to, why the grand jury, being afraid of why the grand jury might go beyond its bounds. There's no purpose for the grand jury to go beyond its bounds. There's no reason. If you get 25 good people or 24 good people and one of them turns sour, well, the other 24 can throw that guy out. There's absolutely no reason to be afraid that the grand jury itself, that the power of the people that they have in the grand jury is going to somehow run amok and create chaos. This just isn't going to happen. And I hope you guys can understand that. I appreciate it. I'll answer any personal emails if you get back to me. Just write to me at AJMiley@AOL.com. That's AJMiley@AOL.com. This has been a Clarion Call for USA presentation. Go to www.Clarion, C-L-A-R-I-O-N, call, C-A-L-L, the number 4, USA.com. And if you so wish, if you wish to make a donation, I hesitate to say, but I could certainly use that right now. Thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you for watching.